company had been around for a long time, started by Mr. Antonio Diaz de Leon. Like she said, he was 50 years old when he lost his job. And instead of him trying to go back out into the workforce and get another job, because you know it's hard to find a job at 50 when you lose it. It's hard to find a job anywhere when you lose your job. But he started this business and he created these awesome products that really, really work. Now I have to say, we're not doctors or nurses, and we're not saying that our products heal or mitigate or treat any disease, but all I know is we got lots of testimonies, and you've heard one from Tamika about the power of our products and how they work. So for me, I got introduced to this at a party just like this. I had a girlfriend who was a size 26. She was a hairstylist, and she was very heavy. She had knee issues and couldn't work out because she was on her feet all day, but knew she needed to do something. She heard about this thing where this thing you put on, you lose 2 to 3 sizes without diet, exercise, surgery, or pills. And she told me, she said, come go with me because I'm scared. I'm like, scared of what? And then she told me, I said, well, if it's legal and it works, I want to know about it too. So I went with her. Party like this. And she said, I'm going to test it. She brought some size 22 jeans with her to the party. She said, if I put this thing on and it works, I should be able to get in these jeans. She put on the Body Magic, the reshaping garment, put on the jeans, and was able to get into them. How many of us have clothes in the back of our closet we haven't worn in years? But they keep calling our name. You know, because they feel good, they look good, but you can't get in them. So she was so excited, and I said, well, if it did that for her, what can it do for me? So I was one of those professional dieters. Ann and I were talking earlier. I, too, was a candidate of Weight Watchers. Went twice. And my girlfriend and I would go and debrief after the Weight Watchers meeting at the buffet next door. That's why we only lost like 12 pounds that year. We gained it all back.
Yeah.
So, but with this system, because of the accountability, that's why I was successful. I'm going to pass this book around. This is the Ardysslife Reshaping magazine that came out last year. I was one of the featured people in the magazine because I lost 70 pounds with the Artist two-step system. Now, I want you guys to think, this is 8 years ago, but that speaks to the power of maintenance, because it's easy sometimes to lose weight, but the real key is to keep it off and to maintain it. So the reason why our system works is because we have 2 steps that Janice talked about. We have the cellular nutrition, which is key because most people don't like taking pills. It's very, very challenging for some people, and I don't think it's normal for us to walk around with pill boxes and have little days of the week and you're supposed to know what time to take this and that. That's not a way to live. So they created cellular nutrition where everything is mostly liquid or powder, so it gets into your bloodstream even faster. Also, you guys had a chance to taste the Lviv juice. Lviv saved my life. Here's why. First of all, it's a super antioxidant juice. Like Tamika mentioned, it has acai berry, which is good for weight loss, goji berry, which is good for appetite suppression, mangosteen is like an antibiotic, it helps the body to heal, noni is an astringent, it goes throughout your intestinal tract, it helps to flush everything out, helps you detox and get rid of belly fat, and pomegranate is a blood cleanser. So when you put all those together, it tastes good because you guys did enjoy the juice. It doesn't taste like a science project, right? It's something you can taste, it's very good. And because it's an antioxidant, it gets into the body and it helps to correct and heal. So the thing I like about it, it tastes good, and you can leverage this. I like to make Lviv popsicles this time of year, because how many of us have a sweet tooth?
Yes.
And see, I went from eating Raspberry Krispy Kreme donuts to drinking Lviv. That's why I said it saved my life, because I used to be 238 pounds, as you guys see in that picture that's going around. And the only way I got to get away from that was to change my palate. And the Lviv helped me to release the Krispy Kreme demon and start eating fresh fruits and vegetables. Because I didn't have a defined waistline, and now I do. Praise God. So, but the Lviv is a part of the 2-step system. Part 1 is the cellular nutrition. Part 2 is the reshaping garment. We were talking about this. The Ultra Body Cleanse is the product that you want to take first, because how many of us have driven a car or own a car? How many of us change the oil in our car? Well, we're supposed to. Okay. We do that every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Well, our system is the same way. We have to cleanse and detox our system. So at least once a quarter, once a season, we should use the Ultra Body Cleanse. Now, this is a pill that has several different herbs that actually cleanse your entire eliminatory tract. The colon, the liver, and the kidneys. Some people just do a colon cleanser. You don't want to do that. You want to do something that cleanses your entire system, because what happens is when you cleanse the colon, the liver, and the kidneys, all that stuff starts to push out of your system, and then your lymphatic system can help to transport the toxins out of the body. So with this, the pill helps to break down all those toxins and impurities, puts it through those eliminatory channels, and then the tea, you take the tea at night, it helps to gently flush everything out your system. Because how many of us have had like colon cleansers or detoxes where you take it, you get that pain, and then you're under house arrest. You can't go to work, you can't go to church, because you can't leave the house, you're in the bathroom all day. This is not like that. This is very gentle, and it helps to help your body perform and have movements the way you're supposed to eliminate. Because if you eat 3 times a day, you're supposed to eliminate 3 times a day. So this is a very, very intense and very thorough detox system. So when I first did it, I lost 12 pounds in 8 days, just to show you the power of it. And then on top of the detox, along with the 2-step system of the Levine and the reshaping garment, I was able to lose 30 pounds in my first 5 weeks. Now that's a lot of weight in a little bit of time, but it speaks to the power of the products and how it helps to change your palate. Tamika experienced what I did. When you have on that reshaping garment, it holds in your diaphragm so that you're unable to overeat. Some of us need little coaches on our shoulder to say, hey, you know you don't need that cake. You know you don't need that extra slice of pie or that extra piece of fried chicken, but you just can't push away from the table. The garment pulls in your diaphragm, and it's actually made to help you help yourself. Now, the garment is actually made by an orthopedic surgeon, so it's made by a doctor. You're going to get awesome back support, so whether you stand or sit all day, you're going to be able to enjoy better posture. So this is the Body Magic garment, our flagship garment. The straps are made to where you put it on, it pulls back your shoulders, again pulling back so that you have more oxygen flowing through your body. This helps to compress your core, your upper and lower abdomen. Some of us have a tummy, a cute little bit of tissue that kind of jiggles when you move it. Some of us have a belly. We have tissue here and here, and sometimes it's hard, which means that visceral fat has begun to wrap around the internal organs. That's bad because that puts you at risk for hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, if you don't already have it. And if you do, the fat aggravates it, okay? So with this garment, when you put it on, it has 3 sets of hooks. The premise is to start on the outermost row, and it goes in. When you're on the last set of hooks, if you still need to lose weight, it will help you release more weight. This is a thermogenetic fiber called polyamide, okay? It works with your body heat. When you put it on, your temperature increases by 1.5%. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's not going to give you a hot flash. I know it's summertime, but it's all right. The 1.5% is barely noticeable. But when you put it on, it's going to increase your body temperature, and it helps you to lose weight. So if you need to release weight, it's going to help you do that. One of the major ways it does that is because this lower portion pulls in the lower abdominal cavity. As we get older and have children, gain and lose weight, the pressure in our internal organs is lost. So this helps to reestablish that ventral pressure, realigning the internal organs so that you eliminate more. So that's why this works from the outside in. The nutritional products work from the inside out, ergo the 2-step system. So the nutrition helps to establish order and sexiness from the inside. This helps to establish sexiness from the outside, because let's face it, when you're on any kind of meal plan or diet plan, the frustration is it takes so long for you to see results. When you put on this Body Magic garment, it helps to redefine your waistline and reshape you, whereas you appear 2 to 3 sizes smaller. If you could look in the mirror and put on something that would make you look 2 to 3 sizes smaller, who's in? Because then it speaks to our aesthetic value. When you can look in the mirror and see a snapshot of what you'll look like if you continue to do what the program requires, that excites you. I was excited to be able to put on some jeans that I hadn't worn in so many years and get into them. So this helps from the outside in. The nutritional products help from the inside out. And ultimately, the 2-step system over an 11-month period helped me to release 70 pounds. And because of the wonderful accountability that we have with the Ardysslife system, I've been able to keep it off and do things that I hadn't been able to do before, like teach Zumba. so I like to dance. Helps me keep the weight off. I walk a lot, ergo that's why I always wear fun shoes that I can walk at any given time with my clients. But it helps you to have energy that you haven't had before. So it's an awesome two-step system. We have some other garments that we can talk about as well. We've got a new line of garments. Talk about sexy, oh my goodness. This is our high waist girdle, which also helps to reshape you, but I'm a person, I like options, so I tend to wear this with like maybe a legging and a cute little shrug top. You can create an outfit, because ladies, let's face it, we like options in our wardrobe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this can be a reshaping garment, but you can also wear it as an outer garment if you put it together appropriately. This has straps that are detachable, so if you have a sundress or a dress that's strapless, especially formal cocktail wear, things like that, you can take the straps off. You can crisscross them for those racerback, sundresses and things like that. And for those that are wondering, it does have an easy way to go to the bathroom, so no problem there. So high waist girdle is very, very popular, and it also helps with the reshaping process. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to Miss Janice.
Okay, thank you, Elisa.
Very good.